Hello everyone, this is Dr. Pez and I wanted to provide you with this video to help you along. A few of you have reached out about your portfolio project that you're stuck or you don't know where to begin or how to begin. So for this week, which is week 3, we are actually looking at the journal entries. So what you should be doing here is recording as many journal entries as you can so that way you can get feedback on those journal entries. So for example, you'll take your adjusting entries, you'll put the dates here, and then you'll go through each of these journal entries. And as you see here, and then the taxes are a little bit more cumbersome, so you may want to make a note right here of the taxes. And that way you have the correct answer and you can go ahead and work backwards if that's what you need to. You see the recording of utilities expense, and notice that you have the journal entry, then the credit is indented, and then you have the description. And so you see when you're paying accounts payable, you'll see that here at the end of March, and then your cash receipts from customers. So as you go along, you'll see each of the journal entries here, and what you're submitting for this portfolio project milestone or checkpoint is trying to get all of these journal entries completed. So as we start in April, you'll see all of the journal entries. So even if you don't have it correctly, then I will provide you with, what you did incorrectly. I would say wages to record payable and to record employer expenses and first payment of quarterly payroll. Those are probably the most cumbersome. And if you see, you'll see all of the correct amounts here. So then hopefully that will help you solve your own, your own portfolio project. But those are all the entries for April. And then as we continue, then we start with May 1st and we have the payment of prepaid insurance. Then we have the acquisition of stock. Then we have accounts receivable and accounts payable payment. So it's almost the same things each month. So then we go to June 30th, where we're actually paying our suppliers and receiving cash receipts from customers. Then we move on to July, where we're talking about purchasing inventory and office supplies inventory, recording of our depreciation expense, and then recording the sale of equipment of that depreciation on that we just recorded earlier. And then we're also purchasing additional equipment group. And then on July 5th, we have wages expenses. So, and then again, we have the second quarter payroll on July 5th as well. And so I want to say the payrolls, these 3 entries right here are probably the most cumbersome. So if you can take note of these amounts and see if you can calculate them on your own, that would be smashing. And so then we move on into September, and then we have about almost all of the same entries for September and the beginning of October, or same types of reoccurring entries, right? Where we're receiving cash from customers, where we're paying interest, we're purchasing inventory, we're also paying dividends here in October, and back to October 5th, where we're actually recording our third quarter payroll. Again, these are probably the most complex entries that you will be doing. But then as we proceed throughout October and to the end of the year, you'll see we're purchasing land. And remember, land is not depreciable. We're also getting, again, the same cash on accounts receivables. We're recording our write-offs of accounts receivables all the way up until the end of the year. And then we have adjusting entries as well. And so adjusting entries is what we need to do in order to make sure that we're adhering to accrual basis of accounting with wages as part of our adjusting entries, and then several other expenses as well. So I hope this helps for that part of the portfolio project. Thanks for watching.